Oh, yo, what's up, YouTube? So today, I'm just gonna talk about what to do if you're trying to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, the only thing that I'm actually interested in is self improvement. That's my addiction. I can I can't even stand people who don't like to self improve. People who think they're perfect. These are the people that I can't stand. If you think like you're perfect, everything is good, I just can't stand you because for me, as long as I'm living, as long as I'm alive, then there is things that I need to work on in myself. I don't really think like I'm ever gonna reach a point where I'm I am at my 100% self. There's always some rooms to improve. I'm never gonna reach my highest full potential. There's always, it doesn't matter how successful you are, you're never gonna reach your full potential. You could always do better. That's just my mentality. That's how I live my life. I live my life knowing that there's always something for me to improve. I'm never there. And that's why I keep working. That's why I keep working. I work on myself. You know what I'm saying? 24/7 I work on my body, I work on my mind, I work on my mindset, the way I think. Cuz that's the most powerful tool that I ever have is my mind. My mind is my greatest asset. So I 24/7 have to work on my thoughts. What kind of thoughts am I having on a daily basis? Am I just repeating thoughts, things that I heard on the news or on YouTube? Or am I just repeating things that I heard in music that I'm listening to? Or am I really thinking the thoughts that are originally me? Like things that are actually about me or what I want to accomplish, what I want to do the next day. Am I thinking positive thoughts? Am I thinking and sometimes you can think delusional positive thoughts, but am I thinking practical positive thoughts, things that I can actually apply to my own life and get results? Because I'm all about results. I don't like living a life and wishing for things to happen. I don't like that. I'm not a wisher. If you are a grown man and you're wishing, then you are seriously in trouble. If you're a grown man, you're grown, you're over the age of 18 years old, and you are wishing, you're like, I wish if this happened in my life. I wish if I could buy a car. I wish if I could buy a big house. If you are wishing, then you are in big trouble, my G. You are in big trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're over 18 years old, all you should be doing is taking action. Taking action on a daily basis. Taking action. I like thinking, but thinking doesn't get the job done most of the time. Action is what gets the job done. And I would rather you act and then think later than just ruminate and think your whole life. Just be sitting there in your room thinking about yeah, I should definitely start working out. I should definitely start working on my diet. I rather you wake up and just refuse to eat until 2 p.m. because you're trying to work on decreasing the fat in your stomach. So you start with the action. I rather that than you sitting there and thinking about it. Oh, I think I should lose weight. No. Action is what gets things done. That's why I love I know it all starts in the mind. It starts with thinking about it. But nothing is ever going to change from you just thinking about things. Nothing is going to change. Your life is going to stay the same. You're not going to pass any test. Your physique is going to be the same. You're still going to be fat or too skinny. You're still nothing is gonna change until you start actually putting in the work. Until you start putting in the work, this is when the magic happens. And this is one thing that I've always I always knew, like, if I want to change something, I'm gonna have to do something. It's not like if I want to change something, I'm gonna have to think about something. Even though it starts with the thought, but sometimes when you start acting, things just, they fold together. They come together. You know what I'm saying? Things happen faster. Like, a lot of people like to say, oh, I think sometimes in life some things need some patience. This is what I hate. I hate the idea of patience. I said it, yeah. I hate the idea of patience, because patience means that you should sit there and wait for life to happen. Patience means you should wait for life to happen for you. And hopefully, like, it gets in your way. You're hoping that when it happens, whenever it happens, it gets in your way, which will never happen. It never happened to me. I've never had anything happen in my life that I like or that I appreciate out of me just sitting down and waiting for it to happen. Never. It never came. If you're trying to get a girl, you're gonna have to go outside, talk to a bunch of girls, you know what I'm saying? Take their numbers, talk to 10 girls. Hopefully 5 of them are gonna engage with you. 2 of them are gonna be interested in you. One of them is gonna actually engage with you and she will actually come to the date. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you sit there and wait for the perfect girl, like, she's never gonna show up, bro. She's never gonna show up. You're gonna wait forever, and you're waiting for her, and meanwhile she's already hanging out with the guys. She's already out there in the streets, and you're over there sitting in your room waiting for her. You know what I'm saying? Action is what gets things done. You gotta get up, you gotta go outside, talk to a bunch of girls, get their numbers, talk to a few girls until you pull one. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Action. Same thing if you don't have a job, you're broke, you don't have a job, you need money. You're gonna have to apply to 10, 15 jobs. Hopefully 5 of these jobs will give you an interview. One of these jobs you're gonna actually like. Maybe you like their procedures, you like working there, you like the company, and then one of them you're going actually to find a job and work. You know what I'm saying? One of these companies are gonna accept you. You have to go and put volume work. Like, you have to be out there, like, attacking non-stop. That's what I do. I attack. I don't play defense in life. I play zero defense in life. All I do is attack all day long. I attack my physique because I want it to be shredded. I want to look good, so I'm gonna attack it every single day. I'm broke, I'm gonna attack opportunities to get some money. I want a girl, I'm gonna, like, talk to a bunch of girls until I get one. And I'm gonna be out there, like, really hunting. I hunt. I'm not gonna be sitting there waiting for the perfect girl. I'm not gonna be sitting there waiting for the perfect job. I'm not gonna be sitting there waiting for perfect friends. I'm not gonna be sitting there waiting for the perfect opportunity. That's not what I'm gonna do. What I'll do is I will go and I'll attack all these metrics. I'll attack non-stop until I get what I want. That's how I think life should be. That's how these great people have their names written in history, because they were attackers. They attacked everything. They attacked life from the moment they woke up. They are in attack mode. And you don't get your name written in history by sitting there and waiting for things to happen. It's not, it's you, your name will never be mentioned. If you're a patient type of guy, you're like, I'm patient, I'm just gonna wait for my greatness to happen. I'm just gonna wait until I get successful in life. I'm just gonna wait for that girl to like me. Nothing, zero, nothing is gonna happen from being patient. That's why I say you start thinking about it and you act fast. You act as fast, and you don't have to do anything perfect. Perfection is just a myth. You don't have to be perfect. You have to just act. And then when you make a mistake, you will learn from it faster. You know what I'm saying? You think, you start acting, results show up in your life. That's how it works. That's the only way that it will work. Think, act, things will change. And thank you guys for listening to this video, and I'm gonna be dropping more and more videos every single day, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.